Hello and welcome to Free Spirited Woman. I am Marie Carter and today is um, September the 28th, Sunday morning, 2025. And today we are going to be working with this book, and I'm going to tear out a piece um, of paper, just one of these. And this is a jumbo pad. It's an artist studio. Um, acid free 9 by 12-inch, 140 pounds, um, 50 sheets, watercolor, wet media. It's a um, cold um, press, and me and my husband, we bought this at Walmart in our area here where we live. And so I'm going to share with you a few paintings that I have done this morning. I just finished this one. You can see um, you sketch them out. I didn't sketch anything out. And I did this one as well. This is the first one that I did. And the houses is what I did the last time. And last night I finished this, and it means that Jesus is the bread of life. He's the light of the world, and fruit of the spirit, and people will. And he said in the Bible that you will know people by their fruit. So today I figured I use some of these paintings that I have right now on my palette and these here as well with some of the brushes that I have with me. Use this one and this one, and gonna be using this small brush as well with what I'm gonna be doing today. So, and since it's fall, I figured that we could do fall colors like orange, yellow, a little bit of green and red, and some brown colors, and a little bit of blue for the sky. And I got this yesterday at Walmart. It's a fingertip sprayer, but I'm using it to wake up the colors when they're dry. And like in this, there's some of them that are wet, are really dry, so I use the spray bottle to help waken them up with the water. And if you're wondering what this coffee cup says, it says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." Yeah, um, chapter 8, verse 10. So, anyway, let's get started. And um, gonna draw a wreath, couple of wreaths around, and I'm using a pencil like this. You can see, and so I'm gonna use the bottom of the um, pepper shaker, and I'm just gonna draw small circles around on my paper. And in the next video, um, I will show you my small garden that me and my husband have planted in. He did he built the gate, and he built the plant boxes as well to put the seeds in, and they're growing. And so I'm just going to make a few of these small circles. And we'll color watercolor in some pumpkins and some leaves and anything that and everything that goes along with the fall season. And I have this small little thing where my husband bought. Oh dear, my husband bought this for me, and at um, Dollar General, and it's got all my watercolors. I mean, paint brushes and um, pens that I'm using, and it's got my eraser that I usually do. And try to pick this up from the bottom, as you can see, and you can get this anywhere um, in your area or online. So it's got 5 little circles, and so we are going to I'm going to use, try this off for a minute. I'm going to use this paintbrush to start with the color orange and red. You can see the orange color here, and there's the red color right there, and there's another red color. So I'm just going to spray the orange, the red, try to wake it up in the green and the blue. So, and I'm going to move this one out of the way, and just going to go around the edge of the circles, try to get as much as possible so you don't see the pencil mark, and you might have to erase it once the paint is dry. Some of them are going to be orange, some of them are going to be red, and some of them are going to be green. You know, not all of them have to be the same color. This one is to make clouds and like a peacock, the feathers at the very end, or a sun, or something like that in that nature. So just trying to get the colors out of the paintbrushes. And here's my water cup. There's a whole lot of, the water is pretty dirty, but that's because I've been painting. Um, this one's barely. clean. So I'm going to be using this one. And so it doesn't have any numbers on it. So I can't tell you the numbers of what the width of it is. So I'm going to get some um, red color and do another one. I'm trying to looking into a stand that you can see what I'm doing um, with the watercolor. Later on, you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but for now, I'll just lift up the paper. That way you can see what I'm doing. And so I need to move this over here so I can see. Okay, and now I'm going to use this one for the green because it's still too early in here where I live at for the leaves to be changing. They are changing, but there's still a little bit of green from um, the springtime and summer. So, don't need that brush. I got way too many brushes up in here, but it's okay. And I'm going to use um, a brown color as well. Some videos I'm going to be in the garden. Some videos I'm going to be cooking and learning a new recipe or something, and so on and so forth. So this is what I've got so far. There's the brown one right there in the middle. And so now we're going to do the leaves with a small brush like so, like this one. And we're just going to go around the circles in different colors um, as we paint. And you may do this with me and enjoy what people do best. Some people love to paint, and my husband, Joseph, he introduced me to watercolor paints. So he asked me one day, do you want a sewing machine or do you want watercolors? And I told him, I want watercolors, so because I didn't really know what I was going to do with the sewing machine. It would just sit there. And so, in some of the videos, I will do a daily devotion and read a Bible verse or two. So we're just going around the green one and making leaves. And so, anyway, let me read a daily devotion to you. And this is the Illustrated Words of Jesus for Women a daily devotion, and you can color in it. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and September 28th. This year is almost over with. Day in and day out. And I will show you what it looks like. On the side, there is a Bible verse, and it's Matthew 10:7. As you go, proclaim this message: the kingdom of heaven has come. And you can write whatever you want on here. Life can sometimes feel like you are doing the same old thing day in, day out. It may even be oppressive at times. Jesus' statement reminds you that in everyday living, you should keep your focus in mind, sharing the message of God's love with those around you. There will be opportunities in how you live, how you speak, and how you act to show others the love of God. Also, in daily life, um, live it. Don't just speak it. Don't just, read the word, but live your everyday life um, for the Lord. And there's a prayer on here, and at the very bottom, and it says, "Dear Father, life is pretty um, constant, and it feels like one day is the same as the next. Help me to remember that the living I'm doing is also the time of influence I have for you. People are watching me to see you, and they are. May they see your love through my words and deeds. In Jesus' name, amen." And this book is by Caroline Larson. So, if you have a Hobby Lobby in your area, you may um, get the book, the Daily Devotion book, and it is a coloring. You can color in it as well if you choose to, but I recommend you use these kind of pens um, to color in it, because if you use like um, watercolor paints or whatever, it's going to bleed. If you use markers, it'll bleed into the other page, because I've done that before. Excuse me. That has happened to me before. And I did create a page and a group for this channel on Facebook. Um, just look for Free Spirited Woman on Facebook, and you'll get the page and the group. Uh, right now, there's only me and another friend of mine um, from my childhood. She's a best friend of mine. We're the only two members in the group so far. And I have posted a lot of my paintings that I have done and put in my favorite song, which is I See Her Different. My husband, he heard the song and he introduced me to the song, and so now it's one of my favorite songs. I see her different. She's God's backbone. So here we are, and this is what we've got so far with the leaves. So, excuse me. So now, just going to do the two orange ones. I don't like to do live videos. I think this is good enough for me to do a video and upload it to YouTube here on YouTube. I do have another channel. It's called Disciples for Jesus. It's a Bible study for men and women, and we get into the Word of God on that. I haven't made a video on that channel in a while. I've been busy with my home and my garden and painting, and because now I enjoy painting, and so I'm taking care of my husband, our house, and our home. And you can put veins into your leaves if you want to. And here a little bit, I will show you how to. You can do that. You will use a um. You will use a brush like this one to put in veins. If you know how to do that, then you can do that with your leaves. If you have some other tool, you may use them as well. I don't have that kind of tools right now with me. I just have my paintbrushes and my paints. Then we'll put in some pumpkins at the bottom and try to color it in around the circles to give it a little bit more contrast. This is what I have so far. And we can put in the sky and we can put in grass or whatever at the bottom. Right now, just working on the leaves around the wreaths. And you can think of it as a card or something like that. And I've only been painting for a couple weeks now, so I didn't know anything about painting or drawing or anything until recently when my husband introduced me to it and thought I could learn a new skill. So it helps with um, my anxiety and my depression as well. And if we run out of time, I will put the finished product on in the description below and in the community part as well, because I don't want to um, make a long video because it takes a long time to upload. I don't have any Wi Fi. The only internet I have is with my phone. So, what are y'all going to do um, when Halloween comes around? Me and my husband, we don't believe in costumes and stuff like that. Um, if we were going to do anything with me personally, I would um, just carve some pumpkins and put them outside and um, have some churches do um, things for the kids, and the kids dress up like um, characters out of the Bible, like Mary and Joseph and Ruth, or Naomi, or um, King David, um, something like that. This is what I have so far. And they win prizes and stuff. I remember going to um, my church that I went to when I was a kid, and bobbing for apples, and they had like treats and stuff like that, and we would sit down and eat something, and that's another thing that you can do. Go to a local church and it's called trunk or treat, and go around because a lot of cars have um, candy and treats and stuff like that for your children. This is what I have so far now. And now I'm gonna do the red one. I'm not particular of what kind of painting I do. I just think of something and do it. And it takes time for these videos for me to upload them here on the YouTube channel. It, um, my phone is only carrying the Cricket, and I know that Cricket is bad. It's got bad internet service. Depending on where you're living at, I live here um, in the country, so to speak, and so there's not a good quality of internet, Wi-Fi, whatever. And who needs to pay more for Wi-Fi when you don't have nothing? We don't watch TV that much, even though we do have a TV. We play games on our phone, and like Monopoly Go, and watch reels on Facebook or something like that. My husband works outside the home, and when he gets home, he'll go outside and do something, tinker with his truck or the car or the motorcycle or something like that. But he is always doing something and tries to keep his mind sharp as much as possible. Me, I take care of the home, and hopefully later on, maybe next year, I can start going back to work when we get a vehicle, another vehicle. This is what I have so far. I'm just taking out all the red out of this one. And it helps to paint with a smaller brush because you can get, I think, in my opinion, you can get a better detail out of the colors. And it helps with, in my opinion, um, to control the water and you control your paintings as well with a smaller brush. Like I said earlier, there's going to be um, videos uploaded where you see me cooking or going into the garden. In the next video, I will show you my garden. It's not a very big garden. There's only snow peas and flower, one box, um, and then there's purple flowers in another, and cucumbers in another. Trying to grow them. We have to water them every day, and we have a fern that is in our home, sitting here on the table. Where I do the painting and stuff like that. Kind of hard to paint and talk at the same time. Okay, now that we got that done, I think that we can go in and um trying to find the one this one, and just use the blue and dab on both sides. I'm making the sky. And then I'm going to put clouds in, just trying to take out the blue as much as possible. You'll hear a lot of the creatures around here. Okay, this is what I have so far. Now that the leaves are done, gonna go back in with my small brush. Get all the brown out. You might want to put in flowers or whatever your heart's desire around the wreaths in your painting. Now I'm going to use a different colors. And need to wake up these colors here because they're all dried out. And we will put some fine now I've got the green and just putting vines into the leaves. I might have to use a different color. Put vines, Maria's veins into since I used a dark color, I should have used a lighter color, then the dark on to the lighter color. But I did not. I don't know if you can see it. The veins are not in the painting, but that's what you should. That's what you can do. You don't have to, but that's what I'm doing. Putting veins into the leaves. bird outside screeching. Guess he's looking for something to eat. And this is what I have so far. You can see. And you may put in, go down, and I'll show you what I'm doing here in a minute. To make it look like a leaf. You can see on the bottom right here what I'm doing. So just going down and making V shapes. Going all the way around. Sometimes it doesn't work out with the bee. You can, like I said, you can put in flowers around them. You can do whatever your heart's desire. And you can make the wreath a little bit bigger if you desire for that. To make it stand out. And like I said in my last video, if you make a comment and it's a negative comment, I will delete it. I don't want to see negative comments on my videos. And if you continue to do so, then I'm going to block you. I don't need to see that. No one needs to see that. Or wants to see that in their videos. If it continues, I will turn comments off. Now I'm working on the next wreath. And you can put anything you want in the center of your wreath. It can say whatever you want it to say. You can put welcome harvest or whatever. And so this is what I have so far. I mean, you don't have to put veins into your leaves. It's not a necessity, but it brightens up. I think, in my own opinion, it brightens up the leaves in your paintings. It helps. Yeah, I don't need ugliness in the comments. It's negative. Negativity brings people down. I deal with that on a daily basis. with one of my siblings, and I'm sick of it. I don't need to put up with that. No one needs to put up with it. It's too depressing, and nobody needs to be depressed. Especially when they already have depression in their life. Like I do. A lot of people, even being a Christian woman, you get depressed and you need an outlet. So this is what I've got so far. do some do something that you really enjoy doing. I like to read books that are interesting, that I'm interested in, and reading my Bible and painting and cooking. Cooking, excuse me. Cooking is my passion. Baking is my passion. I like learning new things like this. It helps me. Each to their own, right? Everybody has something different. But we all have a creative mind. I have a brother and a sister. And my brother, we all have the same dad but different moms. We never grew up together. I found my siblings on Facebook in 2016. I was in a group, and the woman, the um, the woman that created the group, she helped me find my siblings, and I was told by my grandmother about my sister when I was around 15, 13, 14, 15, something like that. And then we were reunited with each other in 2016 on Facebook. My brother, he has a channel on Twitch. You may go check him out. You might know him by Bubba Electric. And he does a wrestling channel. And um, you can check out his work on Twitch. He's on Twitch. Bubba Electric is the name that he goes by. That's his handle. He does an awesome job, and he's commentary on there with a few people, and he also makes the characters the ring and stuff like that. And it's on Twitch. I don't have Twitch. I don't need Twitch. I'm not here to make money. I'm not here to do anything except for load up videos about the things that I enjoy doing. I'm not looking for a profit. I'm not looking to gain any money or whatever. I just want to share my passion with other people, share the love of the Lord in my paintings, and so on and so forth. Because that is what we are supposed to do as Christians. We are to share Jesus with other people. So this is what I have so far. And so I hope that you are enjoying these paintings, these videos that I upload here on YouTube. Go check out my other channel. It's called Disciples for Jesus, and there's a lot of videos on that channel that um, you can be learning more about God if you believe in Him, because He is real. And so, anyway, I'm going to let you go for now. I hope that you have a blessed day and a blessed week to come. And always remember, God is always with you. He'll never leave you, never forsake you. Bye bye for now. Bye.